What's up, guys? I wanted to share a video clip here with a bike hack that I came up with the other day. I felt like this is a pretty good hack that maybe some other people can use for their bikes. So basically what we're looking at here, this is like the full headset bearing kit for my Specialized Allez Disc road bike. These pieces right here typically come with the kit when you purchase it. Right now, this kit is like on back order, so like you can't even buy this thing anywhere. I lucked out and actually found one kit at a local shop here and I purchased it. But yeah, I needed to replace these bearings really bad. They're cleaned up right now, but this one right here, the one that goes on the top, was like full of rust and salt and all kinds of nasty stuff. I mean, it was just black brown stuff, and the bearing is really in bad shape. Like it's completely rusted out, and it's because basically I'm riding my bike and I'm sweating on top of the stem, so all my sweat, the salt, and everything's getting in there. And sometimes I ride in the rain, so a little bit of water gets in there. So these are like some really special bearings. What they call them, I believe, is internal semi-integrated bearings. It's got this lip on the outside, which actually gets pressed into your headset. So these are like really oddball bearings. They basically just get pushed right into the aluminum headset. So anyways, this is the bottom race, which goes on basically on the crown of your fork. This is on the top by right underneath your stem. So you have this little collar that sits in here. You have this dust seal, which, as you can see, is cracked in half and it's broken. And it's been like this for a while. It's just this cheap little piece of plastic, but supposedly it's supposed to keep dust out, but it really doesn't. But it goes right there, and then this collar goes on top of this piece right here. And then you have your spacer, and then your stem, and then your top cap. So this is the arrangement. Now, when I purchased this kit at the store the other day, it came with everything but this piece right here. So I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, this thing really sucks. I don't want to put this broken thing on there, and it really doesn't even do anything. And I think this is actually the reason why my bearings are just completely shot and destroyed, and all my sweat pours inside the bearing, which I don't want that to happen anymore. So I came up with a solution. I have to post this online because I think this is going to help a lot of people. And you can dig online and try to find some sort of a solution or hack. You might find something in a forum if you spend a few hours digging. I didn't see nothing really useful online. I mean, there's some headset installation videos and stuff like that, maintenance videos, blah, 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 whatever. But this is a legit hack. I think it's gonna work. So I was at my local Elliott's hardware store, and I was just poking around some of the hardware. I went to the plumbing section where there's O-rings, and they had this. They call this a slip joint washer, 1.5 inches, made by Danco. You could probably find this online, I'm guessing somewhere. This is the stock number, 36661B. This was 99 cents. I bought about 3 of these things. So let me show you what this thing is. So I'm gonna open it up. So this is it. This is what you get. It's semi-rigid plastic. It's a slip ring, so it's slippery. It's not like an O-ring, which has like traction to it. So if you look at both of these together, I saw it at the hardware store and I was like, man, that thing looks really close. I didn't even open the package, but I kind of mocked them up together, and they're almost identical in size. If you look at the opening, so So I was like, all right, I bought 2 or 3 of these things. I'm gonna try it out. And so when I came home and I put everything back together, I mean, sure enough, this spacer, which goes on the top of that bearing, I mean, it fits in there decent. It's not perfect, see, like it sticks out a little. So what I did was just took a little razor and just carefully shaved off maybe about a half of this piece right here off to reduce the height, and that allowed it to sit real nice and snug in here. And now when I put the brand new bearing back together with the collar, that piece there, and this sandwich is on top, it looks a little thicker right here because I didn't cut this one, but I'll show you a quick clip of my bike right now as it sits with the trimmed piece. I think this is gonna be like a really good solution and way better than this piece of junk right here, which is broken. It's just a little plastic, whatever. I think this is gonna work really well. I haven't really tested it out. I mean, I've tested it. I've ridden my bike with this installed, and it's perfect. It works perfectly. My steering is perfectly slippery. Everything's turns well. I'm hoping that it seals more foreign contamination out of this bearing, so I don't have to replace these freaking bearings, because it sucks replacing them. You have to pop them out and you got to push them, you got to press them back in, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I wanted to share this to everybody. You should be able to purchase this thing if you want to save your headset from getting rusted out, and especially now during this pandemic, you can't really get parts anymore. They're all on back order until, I don't know, January or something. So maybe if your bearings are in good shape, you could take them apart, clean them, and then buy one of these little slip rings, change it out for one of these. This might also work for other bikes, so I don't know. Check your bike, see if you have one of these little stupid dust covers, and maybe you could change it out, put one of these slip joints in there. The other one that I bought was this one. It's a little thicker. I didn't try this one. This one might work too. So this one is this one's 1.5 inches right here too, but it's wider at the base. It could possibly work. I didn't really experiment with this bigger one, but maybe if somebody wanted to experiment, you could try it out, see if it works. But that's it. I wanted to share that with you guys. Hope it helps someone. Let me know in the comments if you got any questions. I'll post up a video here, the headset on my bike, and you'll see how it works pretty good. All right, so this is what it looks like installed on my bike. As you can see, the steering is perfectly smooth. You can actually see a little bit of the washer there. See how it's resting up against the top of the bearing? So with everything installed, it's perfect. It works perfect. I think it really provides a better seal for your headset bearing. And this is an aluminum bike. So I'm gonna post up a few pictures here that'll show you what it looks like with the bearings out, and you'll see what I was working with here. Later.